With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready?
Jackson looking to throw right away.
A short little throw taken in by Reed. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
60 Bison. Hey, check that. 3.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Cut 19. 19 Lions.
Throwing is Jackson. Completes it to Miller.
Into space at the 45. Look at the big fella go.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
But things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin Jefferson.
30 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, break. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
18 Cardinal. Panther 80.
To throw is Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He gets away from one. Still moving. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 65 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Come on. Hey.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger. Riggs. 7 Pirates.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
19 tight. Hurt.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Jackson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, start. Go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the drive here with an end around.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Oh, design run for their wideout. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
70,
They'll run again with Jackson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hawk 70.
Jackson will take it in. Touchdown.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the 2nd time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run on first down with Jackson. Shifts by at the 15. Breaks through the contact. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
10 to 11, 10 to 18, 5 years.
Jackson now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
60, 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Again, Jackson.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
79 Broncos. Street, Street. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, run in the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. On the right side, this is Miller. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they're going to speed things up here.
60
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On third down, here's Bo shedding through the defense. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Now.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Now a give. This is Bo running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side here with Bo. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a give. It's Jackson. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Jackson.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jackson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's across for the